My name is Corey Williams, and I'm the president of Unity Life Group out of St. Louis, Missouri. And I'm super excited about our guest today, Miss Adrienne Forbes out of Springfield, Missouri. She's just down the road from us and has joined our team from another team here recently and has brought a lot of new energy, new life to our team here with Memorial Gardens at Lincoln Heritage and Ross and Phillips Group. But super excited to hear about her journey, how she's been gotten started in the industry. And who knows, maybe you can reach out to Adrienne and join her squad. So Adrienne, what's up, girl? How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Really appreciate you being on today, and thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I kind of mentioned it already, but Adrienne, where are you located? Where are you out of?
I'm out of Springfield, Missouri.
Icy Springfield, Missouri. You guys get more icy,
Yes.
not too far from
And
Kabul and Branson and all that kinds of stuff. So cool, good,
yeah,
good stuff. So I've been looking forward to this since I reached out to you and you agreed to it because what you've been able to do. I'm not new in the industry, but I'm new to Lincoln, and what you've been able to do in such a short period of time, and kind of chasing you. So kind of watching what you're doing as well. So what did you do prior to? And for congratulations on your promotion too. That just happened. What? Just within the last month or two?
no, actually, last year.
Oh, you got promoted last year. Okay.
Yeah.
See what I know, right? Try to do my research.
That's okay.
So, so what did you? How long have you been at Lincoln? And did you start as an agent and work your way up to MGA, or kind of tell us about your process with Lincoln?
Yeah, so I started in the field as an agent. And then I just kind of started training, slowly but surely getting people in the car with me. And I became an MGA August of
Okay.
25. Yeah.
$50,000 a month, 3 months in a row, issue paid business.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure everybody understands that point. Which pretty good. So did you do that in your first year?
I did.
So how long after were you an agent before you achieved MGA?
Let's see here. So technically rolling 12 months, but I started in March of 24 and then I became an MGA in August.
That's getting it done.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll be there for a couple months, and I've got some really strong managers, as you know, some leadership in my team that
Yes.
support.
Your
So
team is absolutely killing it.
it makes it a lot of fun when you're working with good people, and we know the cause that we
hmm
work for, right? Helping people when they'll need it the most, and all that. Which we'll talk about that here in a little bit. So, what industry were you in prior to transitioning to Lincoln?
So I started in telecommunications. I started as it was retail primarily. It was sales, big name, so I won't name them. But I did that for 10 years and I kind of worked my way up the ladder as well. And there just becomes a point where it stops. The ladder, you get to the top and there's nowhere else to climb. And that's where I started.
So you in sales, obviously you're doing very well, transit working your way up, and just kind of hit that glass ceiling and got tired of bumping
Yep.
your head. So how did I like to say, how did Lincoln find you, or did you find Lincoln?
Oh, this is a wild story. So, all by the grace of God, honestly, but I was hit by a drunk driver one night. I was doing Uber and Lyft after hours. I was the Lyft driver and I had 6 people in my car. And I got plowed through. Drunk driver totaled out my car going 70 and a 30. And I basically was sitting on Indeed and scrolling through, just trying to figure out. Um, I was on surgery leave from that car accident, and I was looking for something that was going to be, you know, the right amount of money, the schedule that I needed, things like that. And it kind of just landed in my lap, to be honest with you.
Wow. So you were looking online on Indeed and that kind of stuff and found
Yep.
it. So you go through
Yep.
the process. I don't know if you went through a seminar or not, but you go through the process, you get started.
hmm
And so you're like, okay, I see this. It seems like a great opportunity. I'm sure you probably had a salary where you're at. And how
Yeah.
was that moving from a salary to 100% commission?
Oh my gosh, it was terrifying. I was like, who's crazy enough to go from a cush job that's just, salary, and I actually was salary plus commission, so I had a really, really sweet job. And yeah, I mean it was just nuts. I was looking for a certain pay grade and I was like, to dive in commission only. I don't know if I'm crazy enough for this, but I was like, I'm gonna give it a try.
Well, it sounds like it looks like you made it happen. So,
Yes, definitely. I'm so glad that I did. So glad that I did.
it's Lincoln, and I was in training today. I've been training most of this week with brand new agents, and I was in training today with a person that's coming to us from another very, very large insurance company. And as we're having the conversation with the underwriting and all that kind of stuff, and he's looking at me and he's like, "You're telling me this is how the underwriting goes?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "And you're telling me that I'm just going to call the application in and I'm going to find out right there on the spot whether the person is approved or not?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Now I know the company he represents, and I know that 8 out of 10 of the applications they send in get declined. I know that.
Yeah.
So he comes here, and we're having this conversation today. We're having this conversation. This guy was a field recruit from somebody else that just started with us, has already started writing business. That person only wrote in 4 months about $300 worth of brought home about $300.
Oh,
So,
wow.
which is insane because you know what happens with us,
Yeah.
right? So I'm going through the process with him. I'm asking him all these questions, and he's like, I just find that hard to believe. So I pick up the phone, and this was before we closed. I pick up the phone and I call. I had a question about something. I call home office. They get on the phone. They answered the phone right away. They answered my question, and we
Yep.
were on the phone in less than 2 minutes. And he's just shaking his head. He goes, "Do you know how long it would have taken? The forms I would have had to fill out, the hoops I would have had to jump through just to get one of those just minor stuff taken care of." And I'm like, "It's not like that here. It's different. It's absolutely different." So
It is. I call our company a refugee camp almost. I mean, it's like we just take all the refugees. I mean, it's the best.
yeah. Well, when they go and they go out there and their experience, and I'm not going to say any names of companies. I've
Yeah,
represented lots of them, but the process here is just so much easier, so much simpler. Being able to write
it
99% of
is.
the talk to, as long as they don't have HIV and that kind of stuff, as you know. But being able to train people when they come from someplace else where they've been beat up, they've been lied to, they've been disrespected, they've been sold leads that have been sold to 5, 6, 7, 8 other people, and they come here and we can walk them through a process and they can be successful very quickly. It's a blessing. It really, really, truly is, and it's awesome to be a part of the process here. So your team, I know you guys are rapidly building. I know you had a bunch of people on the seminar. Congratulations the other day. Like,
Yes.
walk through that process of starting as an agent. And I know there's going to be a lot of women that watch this that are afraid to, because we go into homes, and I get that question a
Yes.
lot. Like, well, would you send your daughter into one? Well, I'm going to tell her to be smart, but of course I would, right? I've been doing this for a long time as well. Explain the process of starting as an agent and then working yourself from just, I don't want to say just, but being an agent and then developing a team that is writing more than $50,000 on average a month. Walk us through that process.
So everybody's process looks different, right? But for me, I think it starts trying to be trying to be authentic with whoever you're in front of. And so for me, I think really focusing on the recruit or the client, whoever you're in front of. And, my process looks different than other people's because I don't do a lot of like interview recruiting. But just even having a conversation with somebody that's like a server, you can see their grit, you can see their grind. And, for me, I want authentic people. I want somebody that I can have a raw conversation with. It doesn't have to be this, very just tight knit, professional, just
Right.
interview conversation. I want to know what drives you, and what breaks you mentally, because this is a mental game and it's going to stretch you, but
Absolutely.
it'll stretch you in all the best ways.
Yeah.
And so it looks very different for me. I don't know a stranger. I got that from my mother, and so I will talk to anybody in the street, anywhere I go. My Facebook friends, I will add my clients, to my Facebook. I've started to do that recently, because their grandkids or children might be in the opportunity or, want this opportunity. But that's just my authentic recruiting process.
Love it.
But after that, I mean, getting in the field, all of our clients have different backgrounds. And so us just having a conversation with them about what they need and, working our way, um, to what they need, how they need it, and just loving on people, just truly loving on people. And if you like people and you truly care about the good of families, then you can't lose. I don't feel like I have a job. I'll be the first to tell you. I do not
I
feel
see.
like I have a job. I love people. I really truly love people. And when you don't have to fake something and you're not in a corporate building and four walls all day, I
Yeah.
mean, you can't get better than that.
And it's nice being able to make your own schedule. And I'm going to try to stay away.
Yeah.
My podcast, try to stay away from talking about money all the time because most people don't believe that you can go out and write 15, 20, 25, $30,000, even though we have people do it all the time. It's possible here
Yeah.
to write your own paycheck. If somebody's watching this, and thank you for that, by the way, if somebody's watching this, Adrienne, and you're like, if you're tired of the 9 to 5 and you're tired of your paycheck being capped or being subject to, you make 30 bucks an hour and whatever your paycheck is at at the end of the 2 weeks period of time, and you got more month than money, what would you explain to that person about our opportunity?
I would say that you can make absolutely whatever you want out of this. And I don't just mean a monetary value.
Right.
So you can have life fulfilling goals and dreams in this industry, and you can meet wonderful people. I mean, the opportunity on a scale of, from money to changing people's lives by having a conversation is absolutely incredible. And I would say, out of everybody watching, there are days where I make absolutely no money, and it is the most life fulfilling thing that I've ever done. Um, and it's the little old women, it's the, you know, single mom that I can connect and bond with, and she's broken down and tired, and she wants to take care of her family. And she thinks that she can't, but I'm here to tell her that she can. And so I would just say being authentic and yeah, I mean, it's so easy to just be good to other people around us.
It's funny, you do good and good comes back, right? It's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. I wanted to tell you congratulations on you. I know we just met recently, and it's the first time we've actually talked in this
Yeah.
depth. Great to connect. And I know you and Ben have talked multiple times. If there's ever anything we can do, we're just down the road. I'm sure we'll end up doing meetings and stuff like that too.
Yes.
And I know Ben and Brandon have talked too, so I'll have him on at some point as well. If somebody's looking for an opportunity to reach out to your team to get either coverage, or I know you're working in the Springfield area and
Mhm.
elsewhere, how would they get in contact with you?
So you can get in contact with me on my Facebook, and then also my cell phone, and I also have an email.
Okay. And is your cell phone number? I believe it's floating at the bottom of the screen. If I got it right.
Yes, yeah, that is correct. Yeah. So my email is ForbesAdrian@yahoo.com. And
Awesome.
then my first and last name on my Facebook. So
Awesome. Well, Adrienne, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being on and taking a little bit of your time out. I know you could be with your family or doing something with your business.
absolutely.
Yeah. If there's any one last thing that you would like to say, and I kind of asked you this already, but to close up, for somebody that's looking for a life-changing opportunity here at Lincoln, how has Lincoln changed your life, and how do you think it could change someone else's life if they decided to come here and go through this journey?
I would say, really don't ever short yourself. Don't think that you're not good enough for an opportunity like this. Because I'll be the first to tell everybody, I thought that life insurance was a big title and that it might be too professional for me. I come from a crazy wild background, and it's just Lincoln meets you where you are. They truly meet you where you are, and they want somebody that is honest and authentic. And it doesn't have to be this quick, fast-paced result. Um, it can be just authentic and what you need it to be for your family.
Well said. Adrienne, thank you so much again for your time. Great to connect with you. I know, again, we've never connected.
Yes.
It's been awesome. You guys keep kicking butt, taking names. If there's ever anything
Thank you.
or Ben or Barb can ever do to help, we're just a phone call away. And officially welcome to Memorial Gardens as well.
Thank you so much. I'm
Well,
happy to be here.
absolutely. So again, this is Corey Williams, president of Unity Life Group. You just heard from Miss Adrienne Forbes, who is absolutely crushing it and killing it here. If you're looking for an opportunity to build your life and change your life, not just in financial, but you heard what Adrienne was saying, spiritually, and being able to help other people when they'll need it the most. We're not promised tomorrow, right? And making sure that your family is taken care of is absolutely a fantastic opportunity. Again, you can reach us at our website, unitylifegroup.net, or you can reach out, put the word yes to 877-959-6797, and somebody from my leadership team or myself will reach out to you and have a conversation. Who knows? This opportunity might change your life as well. Hope you're having a good day. Bye for now.